just about set. And starting this one, Max Fried.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Bellinger drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. It features a great veteran presence, Pete Alonso.
Yeah, Boog, he's leading them in batting average and RBI, so delivering in a number of ways. And you know what? If he comes up with the bases empty, good chance of getting on base, set up his teammates. If he comes up with guys on, man, he could drive him in. Just a solid contributor for this lineup.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Judge going back on it. Into the second deck and gone. Kiss that ball goodbye. His 9th homer of the year. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That one in there across the letters. Max said he's not sure who actually started it first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. Dominguez brings it in, 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
And that's downstairs and outside. 2 outs, base is empty. This to third, Bebas. Over to first, out number 3. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back in New York. And on the hill, David Peterson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout. Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And it remains 2-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Aaron Judge, batting with one down, takes a strike. And Judge spoils that one. Judge waits. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ripped to right, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Bellinger up to hit.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
That one fouled off. Judge on the run. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And that's a base hit. Here comes the Judge around third. Safe. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Nimmo squeezes it, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Mark Vientos. Max Fried will go to work. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it across the first. And a quick out, number 1. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
The other way. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Maximus notches the K. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Line to left. And there's one away. Now, J.C. Esquera. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Tied up here in the early going. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. So they make short work of him there. We played 2 full. All tied 1-1. Back in the Bronx. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
Fried back to work. And there's a foul ball. Fried, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a pop-up. Volpe under it. And there's one down. And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And he swings through that
No ball. 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. So the lineup flips over. Francisco Lindor now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Gets under it and pops it up. Bebos under this one. Brings it in for the third out. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorbeat Bebos. Swinging a foul straight back. Peterson winds and deals.
That's down.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count
1 ball.
1-2.
2 strikes.
Out to short. Lindor. 1 up, 1 down.
He's out.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball. 1 strike. Hee-haw.
Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Yanks held in check. Score remains tied 1-1. Back now with the Subway Series. Juan Soto now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they jump out front. It's 2-1.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run.
Here's Pete Alonso. Fly to left his first time. That one misses in the dirt.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Popped up. Volpe should have this one. And he makes the catch. One away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a ground ball. LeMahieu. Throw to first in time. Two down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, Mark Vientos. Grounded out his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Off the plate, and it's 1-1. Hot shot to third. Whips it to first.
That's an out.
And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. On the ground to third. Zips it across. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Goldie swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Fly ball down the line. Nimmo moving under it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. One down, base is empty. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
One gone, runner at first. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Goldie leads off first with one away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Volpe in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that will end the inning. The Yanks lead one, and our score remains 2-1. Back now with the Subway Series. And now Jeff McNeil. There's a swing and a drive. Ranging back. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around second now, going for three. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for three as soon as it touched down.
Runner at third, nobody out. Luis Torrens, the next to hit, puts a bunt down. LeMahieu On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That one lifted to left. Dominguez pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Grounded out his first time. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball too high.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped. Way back there. And forget it. He'll touch them all. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 4-1. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. That one is upstairs. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bellinger sizes this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Yankees 1. Back here in New York, bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, J.C. Esquera. Just missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Nimmo makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Jorbeat Bebos getting ready to hit, and that's in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That's in there. 0-2.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ryan Yarbrough.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's Juan Soto. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
swing and a drive deep right field. Gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 5-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. Three-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Yarborough, a tall lefty, 33 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that one hammered, and a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Caught him looking for the K. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old school feel to it. Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball.
Yeah, you have to connect the past with the present, and they did a really nice job of the Monument Park out there where you can go and walk through and see the legends. This is New York, and it is the greatest city, I would say, in the country, if not the world. So you expect them to build a ballpark that's going to be incredibly rich in that tradition.
On the ground, out to short. Jumps, throws, on target. He got him. Nice play. The Mets add one to their lead on this solo shot. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Jose Azocar now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. It's Aaron Judge now. Singled back in the first and scored their only run. He's 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike. And that one pulled foul. Here comes an 0-2 to Judge. And ball 1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Singy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. In there at the knees.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew, and
can't glove it cleanly. Man at first, Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. In there for strike one.
No ball.
Bellinger at first, one gone.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Bellinger goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Grounds one to short. To first. That's the inning. Back now in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Yarbrough back to work. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. A solo shot. 3rd home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Yarbrough out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Ian Hamilton takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball, right field. Judge is under it, and there's one down. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Swings through that one for strike one. Action in the pen down there. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. De Los Santos getting loose as well. Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. So man aboard. Tyrone Taylor will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And this one looks like trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. And the throw. He's out at third. Out towards right center field. Judge getting an angle on it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 7 and the Yankees 1. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something. Kodai Senga will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The shortstop takes a ball. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Taylor makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. DJ LeMahieu stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Taylor makes the play, and the inning is over. And we're back. Now at the plate, Jose Azocar.
Number 18, Jose Azocar.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit.
The first baseman, number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. Struck out looking his first time. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Ball 1.
And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. In there for strike 3. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Nimmo stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Devin Williams getting loose out there. Azocar over at second, 1 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just misses with that one. Hard hit to third. Over to Goldie.
That's an out.
Play is made, 2 out. Next is the designated hitter, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And makes the grab. And that is that. Mets lead 1, and they're on top 7-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Jorby Bebos. Pitch
Ball.
misses there, and that's ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
In this
1
situation,
ball,
you
1
expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your
1-2.
opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Rice
Ball 1.
at the plate now. That's ball 1. This one popped up. Lindor makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And the 1-0. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Judge rips that one. Taylor ranging after it. And that'll do it. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Hill.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying, and it one-hops the wall. And that's a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
1 out, runner at second. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. That's a slider for a strike. 1 out, and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Dominguez makes the grab for the 2nd out. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game. And he grounds one back up the middle. Volpe throws to first in time. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 7 and the Yankees 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, last chance. New pitcher on now, Oscar Brazoban. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Foul ball. Brazoban in his 3rd season, 35 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And that misses. And a full count now. And down on strikes. And 1 gone. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Goldie in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing, called strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and just foul. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where You're going to catch up to one. That's the one.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing.